Action.
I hate this job. I just get kissed by women all day long. Miriam is just somebody who's never thought to question anything. She's quiet, she's self-contained by nature.
She's not living her life to the fullest, and I see that. And I see that she has the potential to have so much, and I see the fire in her as well. It's just that she hasn't been able to kind of express it and live her life in that way yet.
She has a very strong, fierce intelligence. She knows her own mind. She just hasn't had the confidence to speak it or consider a world where she can live her own life.
Well, you know, she's a sort of very traditional 1950s housewife that starts taking steps towards finding her own voice.
I'm just a housewife and a mother. And doesn't a housewife have thoughts and feelings and wishes just like everyone else?
Amina is the catalyst and the trigger, but what I love about Miriam is that she also discovers her own strength.
The moment I see her in my cafe where she makes an effort to help, you know, one of my waitresses when she starts to drop the tray. I mean, you see her and then she does something kind of outside of what the normal young, you know, woman of what you would see someone like with that family do. And I'm just kind of, okay, you know, intrigued. I'm hooked from the beginning.
It's those rare individuals who push the boundaries of society and tradition, who sort of influence the world around them a lot more heavily, and that for me is the character of Miriam.
She is kind of the chick of the times that has kind of followed her own path and lived her own life, very independent, not really, you know, doing what women are expected to do at that time.
And how many children would you like, Amina?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose 2 or 3 would be nice.
Do you want only boys?
What would make you think I'd want boys at all? You know, has a lot of fire and a lot of spunk and believes in love and spirit and all of those things to another kind of level, I think.
The character of Amina, because she does that, there is that charisma, and I think that's been a great response from people, and the fact that Miriam is able to take those steps.
My husband wouldn't like it. I'm offering the job to you, not your husband. You surprised me.
Movie, but I knew instinctively she could do that kind of self-contained. It's a difficult role, the interior life of a woman that she has to put onto her face somehow. And she has an amazing face for that.
Because we had worked with Lisa and Sheetal on the first film, I Can't Think Straight, we developed a very wonderful relationship with them, so it was easier to cast, and Shamim was very clear on her casting, and we both felt that both Lisa and Sheetal would work very well as Amina and Miriam. Casting the rest has been a bit more tricky.
I've read the novel, which I love.
When I started it, couldn't put it down. I read it in one sitting. When they talked to me about Amina, I just, you know, you can't not want to dig your teeth into a role like that.
I love Shamim as well. I've worked with her previously on another feature, and I've worked with Sheetal before. Co-stars are great, you know, and really essential for me in a project. You know, you don't have to, but it's always nicer if you actually like your co-stars. We have a...
Africa!
Hazel, there goes my hat. This is my Amina hat.
So did you like the producers kissing the director?